brings us a bold rib, thick-ended type of an individual, kind of big, powerful hip, and that's a Charolais heifer. She's one that wants to splay up front, one that wants to just tuck back into her forerib and flank a little more than we might term ideal, but I think a good kind in regards to bringing the power that's known in that breed. The young lady's heifer that comes next. She's long-sided. She does a nice job with the presentation of that heifer. Hip and hind leg design can be improved. We can lengthen and level that hip. We can drop that hind leg a little bit square to the surface. As we come next, we get into a long, deep-sided type of individual that we flipped at the last minute there because she's got more body capacity, more body depth. I just see more fleshing ability. She needs to be more pried apart. Ending in gentleman Charolais heifer's long and really clean up to her front end. She needs more body dimension to play. As we come next, we get into one that's a shot more moderate. It's where you get to drawing the lines there. Is she moderate or is she small? She's one that I draw as being just a little bit smaller in terms of kind, a little bit more tubular in terms of how she's made into her flank. The red blaze-faced heifer, strong top. She's one I'd like to support that strength of top line with just more foot size and more flexibility and body dimension. Then as we come next, we close the lineup. Young Ben's done a nice job with this heifer. She is one that's powerful in regards to muscle and clean up to her front end. She just needs a new set of running gear in terms of just her big legs. Great class. Give them a big hand. Another job well done. A nice set of continentals.
Thank you very much, sir. Our first place goes to entry number 200. Elizabeth Jane Thomas, Grand Saline, FFA Grand Saline. Second place to 195, Blaine Council, Madisonville, FFA Madisonville. Third place, 198, Oscar Abrego, Cesar Chavez, FFA Houston. Fourth goes to entry number 203, Laura Christine Burgess of Angelina County 4-H, Lufkin. Fifth to entry number 199, Catherine Renee Creaky of Pearland, FFA Pearland. 6 to 206, Amanda N. Whitney, FFA Whitney. Seventh place goes to entry 205, Jordan Glover, A-Leaf Elsick, FFA Houston. 8 to 208, George Sincrick of Brown County 4-H Brownwood. 9th to entry number 197, John H. Lopez, LaFrire, FFA LaFrire. 10th to 202, Jackson McQueen, Gilmer, FFA Gilmer. 11th to 196, Kinsey Ruddock, Grandview, FFA Grandview. 12th to entry number 207, Hannah George, Aledo, FFA Aledo. 13th to entry number 201, Trevor Wayne Vaughn, Windthorst, FFA Windthorst.
I think another good class as we have over here on our American side. And again, you could like give and take in this class, and then a different person could do it some different ways. And I think when you really get to studying the female that wins the class, from her shoulder back, there's no doubt she's the best one in here in terms of just the way she's designed in her top line and hip construction, the way she puts her hind legs to the ground with some function and some extra comfort there. Still one that's bold and dimensional on her body. You view her underneath, she's going to put her nice udder there when the time comes. I think the thing you change about that heifer, she's a little open in the point of her shoulder. Lay her into the point of her shoulder better, and maybe we're not even questioning if it's a close pair. But I think today it's still a close pair. When he gets this one stuck and stop and loins her down, this is the one you really want to go out and grab. I think one is very maternal in her build, very good in her look. Again, I think one that's got the right kind of stoutness and squareness to her. Her problems come when she gets on the go. When she gets on the move, she's quite a bit shorter and tighter, wants to get up in terms of her spine and her loin. We can just level and smooth that out about her. We have a really, really good one. Female we have here next in third probably corrects that in terms of her top line. Very, very strong in there behind her hump. Very long and extended. Just one for me that needs more body, a little more softness, for me to move her up a little higher. I like her basic build though and her stoutness. Female here just needs a little more functional structure. I like her body, I like her power, just one for me, a little too much up front. Her hock and her pasture just doesn't work quite functionally enough is what I like to see them go, but a nice kind of a heifer. Another real maternally built brood cow prospect we have here next, very soft in her cage, sets down very good on her feet and legs. you get behind that one and maybe you get a little disappointed in her. She wants to flatten. She's got a little more condition on her, make her a little more feminine up front. Female we have here next, I think one that can give you some good looks at times. I think she's bold in her rib cage. She's got a big top and square hip. Wants to get up in her spine and work her top a little more tightly than she needs to, maybe a little more open up front. Just a good, honest one here that's pretty practical in her kind, easy fleshing. Just needs to be better in terms from hip to pin. Needs to be a little better there up front. If we could just take some of the condition off of the heifer we have here next, maybe we like her a little better. She's long strided. She's got some performance to her. Just a little much in terms of condition for me. Black heifer we have here next, big and growthy. Pretty smooth made, the way she blends her pieces together. Just for me, needs more skeletal width. I like to make her a little neater all the way through there as well. Next Brahman heifer we have, there's some promise to this female. I think she's got some things about her in terms of hip dimension you like. She's fairly feminine up front. She wants to close up underneath a little much for me, be a little flat and narrow as you get to studying her as well. Think a big, high-performing heifer here that's got some body to her. Just gets a little frailer in her structure. Doesn't balance up quite as well, not near as feminine in her look. Female here, at times you can get to liking her on the profile, on the move, sets down good with some cushion to her lower joints, a little flatter than she needs to be though, for my liking. Brahman heifer here, really long and extended, just needs more body shape and dimension, needs to be quite a bit softer. She wants to run downhill just a touch more for me. I think one here that's got some depth of side to her, just to be provided with a little more skeletal width and power to that one. Want to change her there at the ground as well. She wants to knuckle a little bit. Red and white heifer here. Got some length of stride to her, length of side. Just needs to be bolder. Another red female here. Probably done a little too good job on the feed and in that one. Just needs to be provided quite a bit leaner in terms of her composition. Red heifer that follows her, just the opposite of that. Needs a little more blender into her shoulder, make her class a heifer's hand.
Thank you, Mr. Callis. Your results for class number 6 are as follows. In 17th place, entry number 87, Jody Bollock, R.L. Turner, FFA. In 16th place, entry number 96, Pedro Gonzalez, Dangerfield, FFA. In 15th place, entry number 95, James Haas, Montgomery County 4-H. In 14th place, entry number 92, Joshua Beacon, Hallettsville, FFA. In 13th place, entry number 84, Hannah Kays, Oak Ridge, FFA. In 12th place, entry number 97, Amanda Speck, Belleville, FFA. In 11th place, entry number 99, Trevor Stratton, Hampshire, Bannon, FFA. In 10th place, entry number 90, Rachel Abatron, Huntington, FFA. In 9th place, entry number 98, Courtney Connor, Chester, FFA. In 8th place, entry number 83, Sarah Luker, Cypress Creek, FFA. In 7th place, entry number 88, Timothy Wayne, Lone Oak, FFA. In 6th place, entry number 86, Michael Franklin II, Rudder, FFA. In 5th place, entry number 85, Madison Harlan, Nueces County 4-H. In 4th place, entry number 89, Kayla Bendy, Chester, FFA. In 3rd place, entry number 91, Joshua Allen, Rosebud Lawn, FFA. In 2nd place, entry number 93, Austin Gonzalez, Cypress